Hey friends, welcome. Thank you for being here with me. I am Sara-Jane Gage and I am CEO of Engage Fitness. I am a Kripalu yoga instructor and functional fitness trainer, and this class is a 20-minute glute gains workout. Thanks for being here. So for this workout, you do not need equipment. However, if you have it available and you have some weights and or yoga blocks, feel free to set them up nearby. I will give opportunity to use those things and increase your challenge from time to time as you desire. But that said, you don't need equipment. This is going to be a body weight focused workout with lots of opportunity to work really hard without needing that equipment. Because we only have 20 minutes together, and this is going to be a short, fast, and fun workout, please make sure that you are warmed up already. If you're not, put this on pause, take 5 or 10 minutes, go jog, do some jumping jacks, stretch it out, and then you can come on and join me. And we will get moving. As always through this workout or any needed, this is meant to support you, so if something doesn't feel quite right, back off, take a variation, that's okay. We're gonna start with our in and out squats, and maybe it's with weights if you have them available, because you can add a bicep curl here. What's more important, it's about the glutes, right? So we're squatting down nice and narrow, stepping wide, squat it wide, bring it back narrow, take it to the other side, wide squat. So it's a narrow, wide, narrow, and out, okay? Bicep curl is extra. You can decide what you do there if that's something you want to do. And again, you don't even need weights to take that bicep curl. You'll get a little bit of activation just by taking the movement. I need to stop talking while I do this. Did you notice how many times I messed that up? Managed to skirt over the first one, and then it got ugly. Sometimes the talking is just that little bit of extra that my brain is like, no, we're not doing that. Get that good form, get nice and low in your squat. The torso is dropping straight down. So as opposed to, some of us like to come here, tuck that tailbone, keep the core active, straight down in your squat. Keep it going, 10 seconds. Do what you can. Whew. Breathing as you go here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Drop your weights off to the side. Whew. Recover in that breath. Nice full breaths. Find your tabletop. From tabletop, again, this is a place that we tend to do this thing. We stick our butt way in the air. We dump into the low back. What you want to do to prevent this, find that neutral tailbone core activation. It's the most important part about this shape, because otherwise you're not going to be activating the muscles that you need to activate. So keep that core engagement. Drop it down to your elbows. Check in if it just changed, because mine tried to go there. And then extend one leg out, squeeze the glute, and fire hydrant. Take it to the other side. Extend, hydrant squeeze. Extend, press through your heel so you get a big squeeze through the back of the leg, through the base of the glute, or the base of your butt cheek, to put it less technically. And then as you take that fire hydrant squeeze, it's a big squeeze into the outer hip and the outer glute. Keep it controlled. Check in with that core every once in a while. Make sure it's really active, that you haven't started using momentum or jumping into the low back. Keep it going for another 15 seconds here. Can you feel the glutes yet? Are they awake? Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Woo. Go ahead and flip it around onto your back. We're going to take a glute bridge hold. So if you have weights available, you want added challenge, you can take those weights, place them right on top of your hips, hold on to them. Don't let them go. You can laugh, but there's reasons I say what I say. Bring those hips up really high. To do that, you're squeezing the butt cheeks to keep the hips up high. At the same time, the navel is sucked into spine. You've got really strong core activation here to help keep that spine long and strong and supported in this shape. We're holding here for another 30 seconds. And then at the end of the 30 seconds, we're gonna take a full glute press. So you keep holding, we're not there yet, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Your hips are gonna drop down to the mat, touch the bottom to your mat for just a second, send it right back up high, okay? It's an explosive rise in that press. Are you ready? Let's get started with those presses. Drop it down, press it up. Drop down, press up hard. Big squeeze. You want that explosive press, that explosive squeeze of the butt cheek rising, the hips up high. Oh my goodness. For another 15 seconds, doing what you can. Oh boy, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Make your way back up to your feet as you are ready. Shift those weights out of your way. And we'll come into a second set of the in and out squats. Again, if you want to add the bicep curl, feel free. I'm a couple workouts in now, so I'm going to X-nay that for now. Find your narrow squat, feet in line with shoulders or a little bit wider. Squat it down, step out wide, squat. Bring it narrow, and then wide. And as we bring it wide, it's just a wide squat. So what I mean is, I did this earlier with somebody in a training session, that's why I'm thinking of it. It's not a side lunge. So you're not doing this thing, leaning in. See the difference? Versus big wide squat, we're not coming sideways, we're coming straight down, bring it narrow, wide, narrow. Okay? Whew. How much do these glutes love this? So much. Bring your mental attention to your heel. I want you pressing off of the heel now. Focus in on the heel, press and step. Press and step. Whew. You keep going. 15 seconds here. Whew. Doing what you can, of course. You can stop and dance along with me if you want. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Alrighty, my friends, find your goddess squat. Get nice and wide. Knees over ankles, sink down low. Find that neutral tailbone, so feel free to play with it. Dump forward, stick it out back. Find that middle ground so your core is engaged. Sink in. Stay nice and tall here. Most important part. Get low. And then play with your heel lift. Your hands can stay right on the hips for stability. You can rise them up into your traditional cactus arms in a goddess squat. You can take a little upper body action if you'd like. You want to get a little bit more bang for your buck, so to speak, then you can go here. But this is glute gains. So focus in on those glutes that may or may not be screaming at you, saying, why are you doing all of this? It's just 10 more minutes. We got this. If you're feeling fancy, you want to take a double heel lift. Play with your balance there, rise them up, lower down. Whew. 15 seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy cow. Shake those legs out. Ooh, and come on back down to the mat. Find your glute bridge press. This time, maybe with weights on your hips, maybe not, your choice. Not necessary, just added fun. We're gonna take a glute bridge, a glute press, I should say, to our glute bridge, and then when you get to the top, You want to take a cobbler pose. So this is what it looks like. We press up high, open the knees wide, lower down. Rise up, open, lower. The tricky part here, friends, is keeping those hips up high as you open up the knees and squeeze into those really active hips that we activated earlier with your decline table and fire hydrants. And of course, if that doesn't serve you, if you don't love the cobbler edition, take the glute press. You can be right here. You can take that explosive variation that we took before, tapping for just a second before pressing up. You can also just hold. Any of these things are great for your glutes. They're just a little different. They're variations. They're opportunities. Different things you can try out, see how they feel. Whew. Last 10 seconds here, guys. Come on, do what you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. How much fun is this? So much fun. When you are ready, flip it over into that tabletop. Find your declined table shape once more. We start with hands under shoulders. Find that tailbone placement first. For me, that's the most important part to get down. Find the core activation. Drop the elbows under shoulders. And then kick back, squeeze. Kick back, squeeze. We're going to take this for just 30 seconds this time with the extension and the hydrant squeeze. And then it's going to evolve into these really pretty rainbows. So I'll show you what that looks like. Don't worry, we'll get there. So much fun to be had in such a short period of time, right? That's why I love these body part intensive workouts, these short, quick hits. Woo! Finish up your last set in this exercise, your extension to hydrant, and then come back to neutral. Take a moment to check in with your tailbone, to check in with your core, make sure you're not dumping all of a sudden. You've got that core activation. And then this time, extend one leg out. Find a big, beautiful rainbow shape, starting with one side. There's a lot of mental muscle connection that happens here, friends, to maintain good form. So in addition to the core, keeping the core really active, the tailbone to neutral, what you also need to pay attention to is make a mental connection right to the base of your butt cheek. That's what's moving that leg. It's a really active leg extended out. We're lifting from that place, from the base of the glute, the top of the hamstring. Last 10 seconds on this side. Oh my God. Feel like I just channeled Janice from Friends. Anybody? Oh my God. No? Switch it over. You can laugh with me, you can laugh at me. I don't care, it's cool. Extend that leg back, other side. Make that mental muscle connection with the base of your butt cheek on this side. Keep that core nice and active as you start to make that big, beautiful rainbow shape on this side. And notice the difference between the two sides. Notice which was a little easier, which one's more challenging. That first side for me was brutal. I don't know why. This feels significantly easier so far, thank goodness. Whew. Last 10 seconds on this side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, my. Go ahead and stretch it out if you'd like. Come back up to your feet when you're ready. Alrighty. Next set of squats, a little variation this time. We're going to play with balance. So hands are right behind the head. just for a place to put them and have some stability. Squat down nice and low, and then as you come up, big squeeze of the outside of the hip. Squat it down low, big squeeze. So you keep going. If you already know this exercise, you already know all the things I'm going to say next, ignore me, just keep going. If you don't know, listen in as you keep going. You're squeezing from the outside of the thigh, about mid-thigh to mid-spine. There's a big squeeze as you extend. Really active leg to extend out. Squat it down low, core engaged, tailbone to neutral, big squeeze. We're getting that whole outside of the hip, the whole outside of the glute. Woo. And take your time. This doesn't have to be super fast. Get that really good form. Activate every little muscle here. Oh my goodness. So fun. So fun. Last 10 seconds here, friends. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right. Coming into our forward and reverse lunges. Pick one side to start with, doesn't matter which. That side, the leg stays planted. So I'm going to start with what looks like my right to you, planted. And I'm going to step forward, find a lunge. Keep that leg planted, step back, find a reverse lunge. Come forward, and back. It doesn't have to be as big as I'm making it. It's kind of dramatic, just for an example. But you're looking for that good form in your lunge. Get low, press evenly through the foot, and then come back. Whew. We've got about 30 seconds on this side, and then we'll take it to the other side. And feel free to use your supports, as always. There's a wall nearby, use it. That's what it's there for. Let it support you. We use the supports we have available, right? Whew. Last 5 seconds on this side. 2, 1. Switch it over. So excited to do the other side. Keep that opposite leg planted this time. It's anchored down. Find your forward and reverse. Get low. Forward and reverse. Woo! And of course, you can always, I don't think you need it here, but you want to pick up weights just for funsies? Go for it. Get nice and low in that lunge. Land. Woo! Last 15 seconds on this side. Woo! I can't wait to listen back to this workout and try to watch them back afterwards. Make sure I'm doing a good job generally. You know, things came out how they were supposed to. I feel like this one's a lot of woohoos and all of that. Last 3 seconds here. 2, 1. It's just gonna be all sound effects. Woo! Oh my God! Last set of your glute bridges here, my friend. Come all the way down to the mat. This time, if you have a yoga block available, grab it. It's not necessary, again, you'll get plenty of workout. But what the yoga block will do, you place it in between your knees, and that's gonna force your inner thighs, your hips, and your lower abdominals to activate in order to hold that yoga block there. So again, you're just getting more benefit for the exercise you're already doing. So if you'd like, place that block there. Remember to breathe. Find your bridge pose. Rise it up, lower down. Rise up and lower. You're just finding a big range of motion this time. Maybe with weights on your hips. If you want more work, you go for it, my friend. Put those weights right up there. Hold on to them. It's about the big range of motion in this press this time. Squeeze those butt cheeks really hard. Rise them up and lower. Keep it controlled. Woo. Last 20 seconds. Come on. Do what you can. Woo. We can do anything for 20 seconds, right? Anything. Come on. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Pull those knees into the chest. Give them a big squeeze. Oh, take that counter stretch. Enjoy some big breaths with it. It'll make it feel even better and release some of the tension that we likely created by building all of this booty strength and muscle. Who doesn't love a good glute workout, right? From here, friends, this is a short and sweet one, so we don't have time to cool down here or to stretch together. But please do both of those things, cool down and stretch. My suggestion, make sure you get those knees into the chest. Take your happy baby and your figure 4 at minimum. Your figure 4 or your pigeon on your back. I would love for you to do more than that, but that's the bare minimum. Make sure it happens, please, or you're going to be really miserable later. From here, if you'd like to join me at 11:30 for gentle stretch and pause, I'll be back on at 11:30 for that 20-minute practice, and that one is focused around letting go today. So the theme is letting go. It's a nice opportunity to stretch and slow down. You can come check it out either when it's live or come tune in whenever it works for you. The beauty of Facebook Live is it saves our videos, so you can return to these workouts as often as you like. Feel free to bookmark them to save them. It'll make it easier to find. And use the search bar and the unit system in the group. So you can search anything in the search bar. You can also go to units, and all of the workouts and yoga practices are divided up there. I do it every 2 weeks or so. So newer content might take a minute to be in a folder, but it'll be there eventually. As always, if you have questions, if you have requests, I love requests. Somebody requested this class a couple weeks ago, and I'm obsessed with it. I think I've done it 4 times since. So keep submitting requests. We love them. We enjoy them. And come on back soon. Till next time, be safe, be kind, continue choosing to be well. Have a great day, friends.